don't even rhyme. Deep inside, I used to be racist. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just great.
All right. So what are we doing today? We are doing brackets.
Brackets. Yes, that's so exciting.
Okay. So the point of this is I sent a message out on Patreon asking people to name catastrophes.
Yep. Yep.
Just
regular. Just name some catastrophes, guys.
I used a random AI algorithm generator to match these things up, and then we're going to work through to find out which is the best catastrophe.
All right. Did you put this on the board, or do I need to? Are you going to just have it on the screen?
I'm just going to have it on the screen.
All right. Hold on. All right.
What do you wait? I can't talk. Wait.
No, I was just pulling the screen up to make sure I can see what you got going on.
All right. Okay. So I guess my original thought was that we could knock this out in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
I wasn't anticipating the response. So there was quite a few comments. So we had to knock some out. So I mean, no disrespect if yours didn't make the cut.
We probably had enough to do two brackets. We're going to do like March and October madness. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
All right. Yeah, so that's what this is called, September Madness?
Yep.
Okay. So I don't even know if you can read that.
Yep.
So the first matchup to find out what the best catastrophe is the 2008 Sichuan earthquake versus the Boston's Great Molasses Flood of 1919. Okay,
Tragic. So I don't know what either one of those things are.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say is I'm in a pickle because I don't know what any of this shit means. I like Sichuan. I thought that was sounds like Chinese food. Yeah,
some kind of a chicken.
So unfortunately, because we're fucking stupid, I think there's going to be a lot of Googling through this process.
Oh boy.
Essentially, it's going to be, hey, can you give me a bunch of topics to read Wikipedia articles on live?
Awesome. So first, shouldn't we decide which one of us is arguing for which one?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Roll the dice, I guess. Hold on. We need to roll the same numbered-sided dice, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. I picked the square one that looks like a regular dice.
Okay.
Can I roll again, or do I have to go with the roll that I got?
I got a 3. What'd you get?
1.
What is that? So what does it mean? I get to pick which one I argue?
No, the lower number means I get to pick. You're going for the lower number, right? I don't care. Pick. Yeah, I guess we should have figured that out. And we didn't think that through, did we? All right, you got the higher number. You pick.
I'll pick
before we even do any research.
I'll pick the syrup flood.
Is there a difference between molasses and syrup? Okay. All right. So I got the 2008 Sichuan chicken earthquake.
Okay. So now I guess we just start reading Wikipedia. Okay.
So I have to make an argument that the Sichuan chicken's better than the molasses.
The earthquake ruptured the fault for 240 kilometers with surface displacements of several meters. Ooh. Who the fuck cares?
Several meters. Oh, what does that even mean? Several meters. Is that even a real word?
So why would anybody care about that? I don't even think anybody died.
I was going to say, did anybody die?
Okay. How many died in the... More than 200 people died and at least 13,000 were injured from falling debris and structural collapses.
Awesome.
Is it China?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing Sichuan chicken came from China. Maybe it's Japanese. I don't know.
Okay, it occurred at 14:28:00 China Standard Time.
You can't even do numbers right.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right.
This says over 69,000 people lost their lives in the quake. That's a big difference from the other thing that I read.
Didn't it say 200?
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. 200,000 landslides. Okay, so this is...
Wait, 200,000 landslides?
Yeah.
Is there even that many lands? That's a lot of lands to slide.
It said the earthquake also caused the largest number of geohazards ever recorded, including about 200,000 landslides and more than 800 quake slides. What the fuck that is? It's like
How many slip and slides?
over 69,000 people lost their lives in the quake, including 68,636 in Sichuan province. 374,000 were reported injured, and 18,000 listed as missing. The geohazards are thought to be responsible for at least 1/3 of the death toll. It left 4.8 million. Are you making notes?
Yeah, 4.8 million. Got it.
4.8 million people homeless.
Oh, people. All right. I thought that was the money damage. So, in order to do this right, don't you have to know how many people are normally homeless in China? Because maybe that just only went up by like a couple hundred people. You know what I mean? Like 4.8 million people homeless. Maybe they already had that many.
No, it said the earthquake left 4.8 million people. That means...
Yeah, but you can lie without lying. I mean, it's still the people that were homeless before are still left homeless. I can't trust that fake news.
Okay, how many people died?
68,000, right?
Okay, so did they deduct that from the people that now because they don't need
died that year?
No, because like you could say the earthquake freed up 69,000 homes for people to live in because those people don't need them anymore.
See, you're putting a bright spin on this. It's getting better and better. 69,000 people died. Lots of earth slides, slip and slides, landslides, whatever. All right. What about the Boston syrup fire or whatever it was?
Let me see what Boston syrup fire brings up. It brings up the Great Molasses Flood.
Cool. See, they knew what I was talking about.
The Great Molasses Flood, also known as the Boston Molasses Disaster.
Sounds like a wrestler.
That would be my wrestling name, the Molasses Disaster. Hey, brother.
I like it. The Molasses Disaster. It's like the perfect wrestling name. You got to write that down. I don't want you to forget.
I'm writing it down now.
Oh, that way we can make a wrestling movie in the future.
You know what? With all these ideas that we've been having outside of the show, theoretically, with all these ideas, we could just transition out of podcasting and just make movies.
Right.
Like we could make a mockumentary about the Molasses Disaster, the rise and fall of the Molasses Disaster.
We literally haven't shot one frame. And we're already talking about stopping podcasting, and now we're filmmakers. I like it. I'm in.
That fucking crying guy did it with, what, $8,000 in a credit card. He made Clerks. We could...
Crying guy. Thought you were talking about Hillary Swank.
Okay. This happened in 1919 on the North End neighborhood of Boston. A large storage tank filled with 2.3 million U.S. gallons of molasses,
It's not even that much.
weighing approximately 13,000 tons, burst, and the resultant wave of molasses rushed through the streets
Rushed? Really?
at 35 miles an hour, killing 21 people and injuring 150.
How can molasses move at 21 miles an hour?
No,
How's that even
35 miles an
possible? How's that possible?
Fucking gravity. Like, I don't know what. Just trust the science.
Gravity.
Okay. So, and I'm arguing that this one was better than the other one.
Right. This doesn't sound better. I don't know. Wait, I better not give you any arguments.
Okay. Here's why I'm saying this one is better.
All right.
Do you have any idea how funny it would be if there were camcorders or phone cameras, camera phones, available in whatever 1919, watching people get ran over by molasses?
Can you run 35 miles an hour?
No.
So you would be like trying to outrun a molasses fire. I don't know why I want to say fire, but trying to outrun molasses and just being swallowed up.
You know how bad it would make you feel as a fat human to not be able to outrun syrup? Like, okay, 2.3 million gallons flowed through the streets, and one fat guy died who couldn't get out of the way fast enough.
His rascal scooter battery died. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like, at that point, you're running away from this slow moving molasses, and you're like, of course, this is how I'm going to die. Of course. Yep, this makes perfect sense.
I'm surprised it's not a rolling burger just coming down the street and flattening me. Right. Okay, so which is the worst way to die? Drowning in syrup or a building falling on you? I have to go with drowning in syrup.
No, building falling on you is way worse.
Why?
Okay.
No, don't just say that because that's the one you were assigned.
No, it's got to be way like, so you got to imagine if a building is falling on you, all of the stuff that's in the building is coming towards the side that's falling. So that means that not only is the building falling on you, but some jackass's desk is falling on you too. Like your face is going to get smashed by some fucking dude's desk.
Or like a dollhouse from the apartment upstairs.
Guy hit in the head with a coffee maker. Like, what the fuck?
Okay. And you think that's worse than running down the street? It's like the running of the bulls, except instead of bulls, it's syrup. And you're running as fast as you can, and then as it starts seeping underneath your feet because it's faster than you, you just start running slower like in your nightmares.
It's like you're running through quicksand all of a sudden.
And then you've got to wait the 40 or 45 minutes it takes to get up over your head.
You're just stuck. But during that time, as I'm dying, getting smashed by a building, it's like none of that is enjoyable. Every single piece of desk hitting my face.
You don't get to eat the concrete.
Right. Exactly.
See, I didn't think of that.
You're waiting 45 minutes for the fucking syrup to kill you.
I'm going to eat my way out of this. Fuck you.
Give it a taste.
Okay. So if you and I are stuck side by side in the great molasses disaster, I'm going to outlive you because I can out-eat you.
Right. You're going to die of a heart attack before the molasses can kill you.
Go into a diabetic coma.
If I'm going out on my own terms. Holy shit.
Yeah, so I didn't think about that you don't get to eat what's killing you, whereas I do.
Right.
So in a show of good sportsmanship, I'm going to concede on this one.
All right. So that means that the 2008 Sichuan chicken earthquake moves forward. Yes.
Good job.
All because of my arguing skills.